Laozi, My Way. Chapter 2. The Way to Power. My way led me to the Tiandi Mountains. The middle spring month has arrived. In the evening it is usually quite fresh, but during the day pleasant warmth quickly leads me to light clothing. Today the sun is shining and makes the dull world shine in bright splendor. Wherever you look, life blossoms. The plants bud, and not only the animals attack each other for the purpose of reproduction. The butterflies flutter over the meadow, and while I am looking at them, I immediately have to think of my old friend Zhuang. It chills me a little. It is meant to me that in the middle of spring the Son of Heaven is in the middle room of Yin-Yang Hall. He drives in a pheasant carriage where large blue-black dragon horses are strained. Green flags are put on. One dresses in green clothes and wears green nifrit. One eats wheat and sheep meat. The sacrificial vessels are pierced to allow the air to pass through. It is also meant to me that this month the germs and sprouts are spared. One cares for the newborn and young and cares for all orphans. The Son of Heaven chooses an auspicious day and has prayers offered on the earth's altars. All this is meant to me about the middle months of spring. Today, after a long hike, I dwell in a clearing in the far west and enjoy the peace and quiet. The Tiandi mountain range lies 350 miles west of the Borjong Mountains, in today's Wushan district in Gansu province. Palm trees grow on its heights, and kangaroo and orchid grass thrive on its slopes. Here there are black giant squirrels with dog-like bodies. Their feet are very powerful and end in sharp claws. They are extremely lively and jump with up to 6-meter leaps through the branches. To rest, they accommodate in tree caves, and only to the reproductive time they build nests from plant parts in the branches. These nests can take on enormous dimensions and have a diameter of almost 2 meters. The food of the giant squirrels consists of nuts, fruits and bark, occasionally also from bird eggs. Their skins can be worked on and then worn for protection against insects. Besides, there are frog sparrows here. Their bodies resemble those of chickens. They have red hair on their faces, and the rest of their bodies are all black. The curved beak is of a gray color, and the wax skin at the base of the beak appears orange. Frog sparrows feed mainly on frogs. Who would have thought that? But also on large insects such as grasshoppers, lizards, and small birds. With them, one heals hemorrhoids. Hazelwood grows here like wild ginger. It has a shape of a sunflower and smells like miwu. If you feed a horse with it, it gallops much faster. It can also be used to cure tumors on the neck. As always, I prefer to be alone and meditate and do not want to be disturbed. Today, however, a young prince with his entire entourage penetrates my peace completely unabashedly. I know him. That's Ying Zheng from the state of Qin, a cheeky and totally spoiled lout. He has a big muzzle and nothing behind it, but nobody dares to contradict him. Nobody? Come out and show yourself, you mini-philosopher. Troll, you mini-emperor. You dare it? You said it. Go get him. A whole horde of devoted servants starts hunting for me. They hear my voice, but they cannot find me. Where are you? Here. But that does not help them either. The Prince Laozi turns green with rage and stamps like a Rumpelstiltskin on the ground. If you don't get out, I'll have a servant guild. He's not serious about that, is he? I won't say that a second time. All right, I've annoyed him enough. While the servants are still hunting for me, I am already standing directly opposite the highly well-born youth and his eagerly bending adjutant, thus saving at least one of the foolish servants' lives. Why are you disturbing my circles? This is all my land. That's no answer to my question. You have nothing to ask me, you worm. An earthworm was in a bad mood. He cried with loneliness. You could just have leave me alone. I leave alone who I feel like. I just meditated so beautifully. Or should that be any good? It relaxes the body and clears the mind. So, it's completely useless. And what do you do if you do not just quarrel with other people? I steal my body and my mind. How you do that? I train my body and my fighting strength with the best coaches from the countries of the Middle. I train my mind and intelligence and have assembled the wisest scholars around me to study their teachings. So. Your book says whoever defeats himself is invincible. What does that mean? I cannot remember writing such nonsense, and I certainly did not write a book. You lie. Why should I? And from whom does the sentence come? If all recognize the beautiful as beautiful, then the ugliness is already said by it. How should I know? And the proposition, if all recognize the good as good, is the bad already said by it? From you? Or one of your wise men? That would be nice, but unfortunately it does not correspond to the facts. So then you didn't say any of the following sentences either. Being and not being create each other. No. Heavy and light complete each other. No. Long and short form each other. No. High and low are intertwined. No. Sound and tone are in tune. No. Before and after follow each other. And again, no. And also none of the following sentences. The wise man works without action. No. He teaches without words. How so? All beings emerge, and he does not refuse them. No. He does not produce and possess. He does not work and does not keep. When the work is finished, he takes nothing for it. And because he takes nothing, he also loses nothing. At least that could have been mine. So you don't want to give me a clear answer? I think my answers were clear and distinct. He snorts. With all his physical training and all his didactic studies, the appeasement of his fiery character has probably come a little short. Whoever lies to me must be punished. Who taught you that? I've intensively familiarized myself with the teaching of the legists. I am deeply impressed. Without warning, the adjutant hits me in the face. I turn the other cheek to him, and he pauses. Fight back, you coward! Not only do I not find with the adjutants of pompous princes. Again, the adjutant strikes without a trace. I get calmer and calmer. If you receive an unfair punishment, you can defend yourself. But I consider the use of violence simply disgusting. Bow before me, you dog! If you say dog to me again, I'll start barking. Humor is not exactly his strength. I just want to make him smile with a harmless joke. But he does not smile. You shall atone for that. In the meantime, the last servants are breaking off their unsuccessful search for me, standing around us and cheering for the adjutant of their revered prince. Get him! Always on the nose! Finish him off! I am still rather calm and not particularly afraid, but all the excited claqueurs around their foaming loud and violent adjutant make me feel a historical shudder. But there's no time to think now. Here the pure physic rules. And so I receive a beating that is quite something. Good now. It must be boring if you don't fight back. But even a defenseless victim wants to be maltreated a little. Shouldn't I have kept my beak better in the face of brute force? Oh no. We don't want to make it that easy for the violent of this world. Finally they leave. I have 2 blue eyes, my lip is cracked and bleeding, my nose bone is broken, my head is buzzing, and my whole body is full of bruises. But all this only hurts for a while and passes. Oh, what are the people stupid already in their youth? And this pompous lout wants to become emperor. Well, congratulations.